Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner subscription service. So in about springtime I placed my first order. They're now very much near the end and I now have a brand new bottle of both of them in my house, so I thought it'd be a good time for me to review it and sort of whether I'd recommend it and what my hair sort of story is and all that fun stuff. So I guess the best place for me to start would be what my hair is like and how I use this product. So I have, as you can tell, very long brown hair. The ends of my hair are dyed over brown. I used to have like a balayage dip dye thing, but I've since dyed them over brown. So I would say about 3 inches. No, it's more than 3 inches. Anyway, about this amount. Well, you can sort of see I really need to dye it. But the rest of my hair is virgin hair, like that. It's this colour. My hair is naturally straight. I would say, well, I did say in my quiz that I've got medium sort of hair structure. And for full transparency, using these products, because as I said, I've had them over 6 months now, I definitely use a hair mask in conjunction with this, and when I use a hair mask I use a different shampoo from a different brand depending on what I have around at the time. They have since brought out a hair mask since I first initially ordered them. What I wanted this product for was kind of my normal shampoo and conditioner, and then I would have my sort of hair mask, my deep conditioning sort of to really nourish the ends, and a shampoo to go along with that when I wash my hair. So I wash my hair about 2 to 3 times a week depending on whatever. So I like to use a hair mask once a week, and then for the rest of the time I would use these two products. So in order to get your customized shampoo you have to create a hair profile, so I thought I'd also share with you what mine is. So my hair profile is, you get a little card with all the ingredients, all the fun stuff that gets sent to you. So my hair is straight, my hair structure is medium, and my sort of oiliness scale is on the oily side of things. Now I don't have the most oily hair in the world, however, because I have a fringe, I chose to choose oily because fringes get oily a lot quicker than the rest of my hair, and that is a concern of mine. So that's why I chose that one. But yeah, you can sort of pick out of 4 hair types, 3 hair structures and 3 sort of on the oily scale. And you also get to pick up to 5 hair goals. So the ones that I picked were thermal protection, volumizing, strengthening, oil control, and fixing split ends. I thought I could do it without looking at it. But there are plenty to pick from, which I will read to you now. So there is deep conditioning, fixing split ends, hydrating, replenishing hair, strengthening, anti-aging, colour protection, lengthening, thermal protection, volumizing, anti-frizz, curl definition, nourishing roots, shine, soothing scalp, straightening, oil control, and reducing brassiness. So there's a whole host that you can pick from. You don't have to pick 5, but why wouldn't you, I guess, if you can get the most out of it, you know? But yeah, and how I use this product is, so as you can see, it comes with a pump, and again, because I have a fringe, what I will do is I will put 3 pumps at sort of the front of my head, like sort of right at the front of my head, and sort of focus that around the front of my face and my fringe and sort of this part, and then I'll put 3 pumps at the back of my head because I don't get to see the back of my head, and I feel like everyone kind of forgets about it. And that also, if you lather shampoo at the back of your head, that also sort of adds volume to your hair as well. And then what I will do is I will take 6 pumps of the conditioner and put that in the sort of mid shafts to the ends of my hair. So, and as I said, I use it as kind of like a normal shampoo. So if I was to wash my hair 3 times in 1 week, I would use that twice, and a hair mask once is how I would use that. So call me Rory Gilmore. I've made a pro and con list to talk about this as well. So let's start with the pros, shall we? It is completely customizable. I did run through sort of my hair profile and sort of what you can pick and what's available to you, but you can also pick whether or not you have a colour, whether or not you have a scent. So they do have a 100% natural fragrance, I believe it's eucalyptus, but you can also go without fragrance and without colour as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, that's available. But also if you want a fun colour, you can also pick sort of how strong the fragrance is. You can also write your name on the side. Like, it is completely and utterly customizable to you and your hair and what you want, which I think is really special. I do find that the hair quiz itself is succinct but also in depth, which you don't always necessarily feel like it can be, but I think they've nailed it with sort of how many questions that you're being asked. So it's not sort of a chore, but also it does still very much tailor it to you. It's also vegan and cruelty free, which again, if that is important to you, that is something they are very proud of. They sort of talk about, and you know, I've got a new sheet of stickers and they've got one that says cruelty free, they've got one that's a bunny on it. You know, I think a lot of businesses, particularly new brands, are definitely going that way anyway. And anyway, if that's something that's important to you, that is something that they it's not even like a subsidiary side of thing. That's something that they're proud of and they're happy to talk about. And yeah, so that's what I think in my books is a very good thing. Another thing on the pro list is that it comes with pumps. So, and also again, if you already have the pumps like I do here, admittedly, and I'll talk about it in a minute, I forgot to cancel my subscription. So it just reordered and sent it just as it was. You don't have to get the pumps with it at all. So if you wanted to reuse these pumps, you could. So I think that's really good for sort of waste management, but the pumps are cool. I really like it coming with pumps because you can really keep track of how much shampoo you're using, which sounds really strange, but I think if you're sort of spending the extra money on it, you don't want to sort of like, if you just used this bottle, glugged it out, I think like you could overuse it, whereas using a pump I found is really handy, and sort of you get out the same amount each time and you can play about with the amounts. Like I just did 3 and 3 and then 6, and that's what I stuck on, what has worked for me. But you know, you might have shorter hair than I do and you might want to shake those ratios up a little bit, but I just feel like it gives you control over how much you're using and how much you want to use. So I like that it comes with a pump. Another pro I would say is for it being an international product, so I live in the UK and it is made in the US, for it being an international product that is completely customizable, it does come pretty quickly. Yeah, for a product that is traveling long haul and is tailored to me, it's not just like a product that's sat in a warehouse, it's a product that is made for me. I feel like they are really good at sort of letting you, like keeping you in the loop as where your product is in regards to whether it's being made or when it's being shipped. I found, no, it didn't come in 5 business days, but for what type of product that it is, I think it came really quickly and I think you're kept in the loop really well. So I think like that side of like customer service works really well. And also with the subscription thing, so you can pick whether it's a 3-month or a 6-month subscription, or you can do it as a one-off, but that costs more. And again, I believe you get free shipping if you have it as a subscription, whereas if you buy it as a one-off, you don't. So that's something to note. But yeah, so that can also like auto ship, and they make it very easy for you to, for it to keep coming to you and money to keep coming out of your bank account. But it is a subscription service. It is easy, and you know, however you want to see that, I think it is a positive on their customer service side of things. But hey, I'm just waving this around now. Also, I think last, but actually kind of least, but a point I wanted to mention was their branding is on point. I think their branding is very sleek, it's very simple. I think, you know, it looks nice in your shower. Like again, with the whole like customizable thing, you can put stickers on, although I don't know if you can see this, like this looks gross. I definitely did just pry these out of my shower. The stickers like near the bottom where it curves don't really stick that great, but that adds to the whole like customizing shtick. But also I will say that it's not wasteful. I wanted to keep the box that it came in. It's a very sort of small box. Yeah, it's sort of a very small box that these 2 bottles fit very comfortably in. It's, I think their branding, and again, like being able to like omit pumps if you don't want them even at all, or if you just want to reuse the pumps you currently have. They also have an option of you buying sort of travel bottles, so you can decant your shampoos into them. So again, like that's like a reusable plastic rather than a single-use plastic. I think they have nailed sort of current consumer concerns, whilst not sort of compromising on it looking cool. Like again, I think with the whole like, you can pick whatever colour you want. So this colour that I've got is black, which is, it was limited edition. I don't believe they do this anymore. I think they've changed their limited edition side of things. They do have a limited edition scent and colour. I don't know how often they change it. I did just look and they've got like a holiday version. So I think it's sort of like a cinnamony scent at the moment. And I didn't look at the colour. I think it might be red actually. Anyway, so there's that, but you can also have like your standard one, and having that, but also having that natural or no fragrance, I feel like is ticking a box. And yeah, I just feel like it's very, for a product that is like customizable, which I think can make you feel like it might be wasteful, I feel like they're very much on top of that, and on top of that sort of consumer concern, which is a concern of mine. Anyway, I do have some cons. So I have 5 pros and 4 cons. However you want to read that is however you want to read that. One thing I will say that is a con is, and it links on to another one, is that whilst I do think that for an international product that's customizable, it did come very quickly. However, if you do run out of it, shampoo is the type of thing that if you run, like you can't really not run out of it. You know, like if you wash your hair, like you've got to keep washing your hair. So if you do run out of it, if you don't sort of gauge, and whilst you can change your subscription, I feel like unless you're like on it, and you do run out, like that's obviously an issue. You're gonna have to go and buy another bottle of shampoo or what have you to tide you over until this comes. And again, with it kind of, all the cons kind of link into one. You know, and with it being a higher price point, if you haven't budgeted for it, that type of thing, like it is the type of product that I think, whilst they are sort of controlling as much of you not running out, if you do run out, it's not like you can pop in the shops, and it's not like, okay, I've ran out, but it'll be here next week, because it won't be. You know, like again, I guess depending on where you are in the world, depends on how long it's going to take for you, but even with that customizable element to it, it's gonna take time. So, and also, you know, consumer culture at the moment is very much like next day delivery, like I want it now, even though I'm ordering online. So that is, I think, a hurdle that realistically you can't get over. But, you know, if you're smart about it, then you'll be fine. But, you know, I think people make mistakes, and when they make it so easy that it just ticks over, you might forget. I guess the second one is it's expensive, you know. So these are the 16 fluid ounce bottles. So and these are the best deals. Get these together is the best deal, and it is £39. Now there is always a code floating around that you get $10, £10 off, which I would recommend using. I will write it down below. I'll find it and write it down below, because that's what I did the first time. So it was only £29 for both of them, which is basically £15 each, which for how long the shampoos lasted me, I think that's a pretty good deal. But like £39, it's not cheap, but how long I've made it eke out. But then I'm using another product alongside it, so it's not as if I'm using just this product. So it's something to note. I mean, if you are looking into a customizable hair care sort of regimen, then that is gonna cost money. Like, it's not gonna be £5, you know, but it's something to note that it is on the higher end of things. And also, I'm a big fan, if you've been around my channel before, you know I love to buy salon size bottles of shampoo so that I have a good quality shampoo but at a sort of better price point. And I've found that these are more expensive than that. So I guess it all depends on your monetary situation, month to month. And that's the thing. So one thing that did frustrate me is don't be like me. I kind of forgot that I clicked the subscription side of things. So as I said, you can pay for shipping and not say subscription, or you can say subscription and, you know, get free shipping. So that's what I did. But I think they do that, so hoping that you'll, as I did, and I did it for 6 months, I forgot. And then £40 comes out of my bank account, and I'm like, oh shit, definitely forgot. And it definitely didn't come at a good time for me either. You know, it was just one of those, I don't know, it was an expense that and it's my fault, but I think a lot of people who use this type of service will be in the same boat as me, that I just kind of forgot about, and it wasn't something that I budgeted for. And then for 40 quid to come out of your account, you're like, okay, cool, I guess. And you can cancel it at that point. Like, once it's done, you know? So that's something to know. Another con that I have is it recommends daily use. Now, I don't know if this is just for my hair type, my hair goals, all that fun stuff. In my little leaflet, it recommends me to use both the shampoo and the conditioner daily, which I'm not doing. Like, I am not washing my hair every day. And I think a lot of people don't wash their hair every day. You know, I have this, by the way, I wanted to have my hair, I'm on day 3 hair at the moment. So this is how it's looking. I've got a little bit of dry shampoo in my fringe, but other than that, this is what my hair looks like, which it lasts well. I don't think you need to use it daily. I certainly haven't used it daily and it's worked out fine. But there'd be some people who do use it daily, and so they would go through this product so much quicker than I have, particularly because I don't want to say subsidize, but also because I use another hair product as well in it. I've been able to really eke this product out. But yeah, sort of it recommending it daily, I don't personally agree with. I don't think that's healthy for hair, but what do I know? I'm not a hair care company. And last but not least, I would say, like, my last con is arguably it is not necessary for absolutely everyone. You could have a hair type and hair concerns that are easily catered for by high street or high-end or salon brands already. Like, if you have blonde hair and your main concern is hydration and brassiness, there are plenty of purple shampoos that do that on the market, and you don't necessarily need a customized shampoo. And whilst I do understand that not everybody is catered for, and that's why I think this service isn't necessarily redundant, I think a good amount of people are catered for on a wide scale. Like, you are able to find a shampoo that caters mostly to you. So that's one thing, I guess, which I feel like that makes it sound like this is pointless. It's not. I don't think it is. I think there are some people who would really benefit from this service who have a unique hair type and hair concerns that aren't necessarily found in most shop bought shampoos and conditioners. Therefore, this service would be fantastic for you. However, I think a lot of people don't necessarily need it. So before I get on to whether or not I'd recommend it, I guess I want to talk about the specific 5 things that I picked and whether or not I found that this shampoo and conditioner did that. So I'm going to read the little descriptions that comes in it. So for fixing split ends, it says it will smooth, coat and seal your split ends for a sleek hair surface while building moisture content to prevent future split ends. So again, split ends were a big concern for me because of the length of my hair and because the ends of my hair are bleached. So, you know, I don't want my hair to look scraggly. And actually, do you know what? I don't think you can really tell that I've got split ends. One thing that I noticed from when I went from having blonde ends to brown ends is that you can see split ends a lot easier. And I would say, and again, I do use hair oil and I do use hair masks, so it isn't solely down to the conditioner or solely down to the shampoo. However, I actually don't think that, I think my split ends are not very noticeable and or existent. So that I'm a big fan of. So for oil control, it mentions that it will stimulate and revitalize your scalp to promote healthy hair and control excessive oil. Again, as I said, this is day 3 hair and it looks fairly healthy. Like, it looks, with a bit of dry shampoo, it works well. I've been easily able to wash my hair 2 times a week and my hair be fine with, you know, again, I do use dry shampoo as well, so that is to also sort of control that oiliness, but it hasn't made my hair oily either. So that, again, I feel like it has done. So the third one is strengthen, which it says it will increase your hair's resilience and elasticity and protect your hair from breakage. That one I think is a really interesting one because I think me being able to grow my hair as long as I have, I think my hair is actually pretty strong, like, it's not that brittle, but again, because I have that bleached ends, that was something that I was concerned about. I don't notice excessive breakage. And again, that was, I guess, something that I already had, but when I was looking at the 5 things to pick, I was like, I do want strong hair, I do want to keep my hair long. So I don't want to say that it's not done it, but I also think a lot of it's down to sort of my hair as it is. But, you know, that being said, I haven't noticed excess breakage, I haven't noticed excess split ends, as I mentioned. So yeah, I would say that it has helped with that. Next up is thermal protection, which it says it will moisturize and condition heat damaged hair whilst protecting your strands from future damage by thermal styling. So the main part that I style actually is my fringe. I will use straighteners on my fringe every day, but the rest of my hair I'm pretty good at steering away from heat styling. My hair dries naturally pretty straight. However, if I like plait my hair when it's wet, like, it'll be wavy. So I did actually curl it today, and for like the first time in a long time. And yeah, I do think that it is, my hair certainly doesn't look broken and sad and sort of mishandled. Admittedly, again, it's one of those things that I don't heat style the majority of my hair every day. I will heat style my hair once every couple of weeks. Like, I'm pretty good at, if I want my hair to be curly, I'm pretty good at plaiting it the night before and then using products to keep that in, whereas as opposed to curling it. But that being said, you know, my hair's not damaged, but that could also be that I'm damage controlling with the amount of heat styling in it. But I did want thermal protection in it because why not? When I do curl my hair, when I do straighten my hair, I want it to be protected. And last but certainly not least, this is arguably my top tier concern or goal, is volumize. Because I have so much hair, it's not that my hair is thin, it's because my hair is long that it can weigh itself down, and I quite like volume in my hair. This is part of the reason why I quite like doing this little half up, half down do, is because it gives me a bit of height. I'm a short lady, so I go for height in my hair as well. Anyway, so the description of it is rejuvenate limp, lifeless hair with noticeable volume and cleanse hair free of buildup, which may be weighing your hair down. Now, I do think the latter part is true. I feel like it definitely, because I do use hair product in my hair, such as dry shampoo, I do think this does thoroughly clean my hair without it being stripped. I never feel like my hair feels stripped or damaged. I feel like it still feels nourished, but it is clean. So that I think is a big thumbs up. The size of it being like noticeable volume, don't know so much about that, but the side of it that is very much like it cleans my hair and gets rid of the buildup, that I think it does do, which does ultimately help with volume. So anyway, so this kind of leads me to whether or not I would recommend it. And here's the thing, I think it's all relative. If you have my hair type and my hair goals, yeah, the shampoo that I made, it's great, you know? Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned I picked black. I wasn't gonna pick any color, but then, oh my God. I wasn't gonna pick any color, but then black was the limited edition one, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll have black shampoo. And the scent I picked was peach. So initially I was gonna go for eucalyptus because it was the natural one, but then the peach one was like the one that they recommended with the best reviews. And it smells nice. It smells fine. I don't know if I'd necessarily pick peach again, but it's fine. I probably would actually go for the eucalyptus or be interested to see what their limited edition scents are. Anyway, would I recommend this product? As I said, it really is all relative. Do I think you should try this product? Yeah, actually I do. So I think if you, again, find that code, as I said, I'll find one and pop it down below. So it makes these bottles £15 each rather than £20 each. I reckon give it a go and sort of see what difference it makes for you. Again, I've come from a place of using salon quality shampoos and conditioners, which I understand that not everybody is. So for me, I didn't notice so much of a difference in quality because I was already using quite good quality shampoos and conditioners as it was. But what I will say is it's done everything it said it would, but for me, my hair concerns aren't, I don't think that unique. I don't feel like I am not personally catered to in a market. So I'd be interested to see how I feel after I've gone through this second bottle. Like, I've now actually cancelled my subscription again because it was just such a shock, it coming through and being like, oh crap. But my account's saved and they might send me a discount code or whatever, you know. So I'm saying not now, but again, when I get through the end of this and try something else, I might actually go back to it. I think particularly if you have a unique mix of sort of a hair type and hair concerns, if you have a quite unique mix, I would definitely recommend giving it a go. And I think everybody should try it once. And what I would recommend is putting like a calendar sort of event in your phone a month, 2 months after you've bought it and after you've had a good sort of opportunity to use it and see how it works for you, and then assess whether to keep that subscription or not. I think that's why I've got a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth, because I kind of forgot, and that's all on me, that's not on them. Like, they held up their side of the bargain, I just kind of forgot about it. And it's one of those things where I think also if it didn't have the pumps, I would probably be less inclined to go, again because I am really regulating the amount that I use, which sounds like such a simple thing, but I feel like I have used less shampoo because I have been able to pump it out and sort of look at how much I'm using. But yeah, so I guess that's my final thoughts. I think everyone should give it a go, particularly if you've got a unique set of concerns for your hair. And my advice would be use a discount code and put a calendar event in your phone or what have you, an email, what have you, just like a couple of months after you've had an opportunity to use it, so you can really assess whether you think it's something that is worthwhile. Because it is an investment, and whilst I am somebody that has no issue in investing in my hair, like it's something that I am happy to invest in, £39 ain't cheap, so that's what I would recommend. Anyway, I would love to know if you've used this, how you thought about it. Please get in contact down below, I'd love to hear from you. If there's any other products like this that you want me to review, I'm definitely down to do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye!